Alright, here we are on CAD Yen hourly, another trade review that I took last month. And so I took a sell attempt here off of this trap, and I'll do a review. So overall, we're in this big downtrend. Guy who started the breaches here, kind of channeling down, and then we get a push for a lower low, and then we get a big panic out from this, and then we have the final attempts of this seller pushing here, which finally get taken out because this last seller just got wrong-footed really quickly. This is something that I've watching some one-on-ones with Naveen. I don't know if I'm jumping way ahead or this is actually right, my understanding, but when we have something like this and then they immediately get taken out, yes, this is technically kind of like that C price where you would think that if price came back to here it would react in this area, but initially that this isn't a buyer yet because these sellers are still attempting even up here to see what they got. So when they finally get killed, this is the kill and chop move, then I would say that the buys are on. And then, so anyways, if anybody knows anything about that, any feedback will be awesome on that. I think I learned that from the one-on-ones with Ian and Naveen. But regardless, this was the last push up, and we come back and test the guy who started. The guy who started tries once, tries again, and then gets taken out. You can see here he pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, and then got taken out. So that's why I did my trap higher up instead of down here. So the trap was there. And then the cells are on, so now I need to go to my precision and look for an area to take the cells. And then also, volume, super high volume right here on the push up. So if this is an overall downtrend, who's selling down here is the question. And then you find out, oh, it's the buyers attempting. So this looks like it could be a two-legged refresh to resume the cells after the fact. But so I'll go down to my precision, and then we have some volume cluster here. The highest one is here. So then you ask yourself, okay, now who's buying way up here? And then it resolves. So down to the precision. All right, here we are on the precision, and this is that that larger trap area that I said looks like these were the last guys who got trapped and taken out. And so I'm reading the last push down by the sellers to see when the sellers actually die, so I have my zone to take it to. So we have a push here, made a lower low, pull back, push, made a lower low, pull back, push, made a lower low. So this is the last guy who started, made this lower low. So I have to trap guys in here. If that's the case, he attempted once, came up here, high volume on the push down also, high volume here. He attempted, high volume kind of near this area, attempted, and then he was taken out right there. So that is my zone, which unfortunately is very close to my trap, which doesn't leave me much room. If that's how I'm trading level to level, it does not leave me much room. And I ended up taking a trade here, which did work out. Was it late in the game, or was it just on time? Because if I keep reading this, we break above, hold, break above, hold, break above. So this would be my last mini guy who started. And And then we push up and pull back all the way to him. And he attempts again. No higher high in this trap zone. And then he gets challenged. Attempt, taken out. So I mark this off like a little tiny trap zone. So really anything back to here we could take for the cells, but we have all this high volume and this guy who started, and this is our last trap zone right here. So with that being said, we do test that trap zone, and it looks like it reacts pretty hard, so maybe we want to hold off on that first one. And as it pulls back and he tries again and can't go, that's potentially when I got in a little bit later. So was this a good spot to get in, or should I have attempted off of these traps with my stops just above this high volume here? I was almost potentially looking at these guys as also being trapped. Because I think I drew a bigger trap in this area. So, this was a decent trade. But if we're just doing level to level, I don't know that this was a correct trade. So any feedback would be great. And that high volume cluster was right here too to add. So right in that trap zone. So maybe that could have been, once this did this, no higher high and started coming down, maybe that could have been an entry. With all this high volume confirming it, not having to wait till we killed this guy. Any feedback's awesome. Alright, thank you.